they lack wisdom. And when you don't have wisdom, which is the right application of knowledge, and when you don't have knowledge, because you have failed to either see information, seek information, get information, and you are not able to translate all of these things into money, there is no way you can make money. What do I mean by information? Somebody is living in an environment, for example. You're living in a compound, face me, I slap you, where men and women give birth to children like chicken. And the children are very many. And what you are doing every day by day is you wake up and you are complaining that these children are making noise. They are making noise. They are making noise. You are not seeing the positive side of the presence of those children. The presence of those children is giving you information that there is a need in that compound that you are supposed to solve. But you're not seeing it from that perspective. You're not getting that information because you're not looking for the information. Please, are we together? You're not getting that information. And because you're not getting it, you cannot see the need for you to take advantage of that opportunity. Now, you have a land somewhere, and everybody in that environment is building house, residential. And you are in that environment. You are not seeing the information that you should do something else. If everybody in the environment is building residential houses, there is going to be a need for school. There's going to be a need for supermarket. There's going to be a need for event center. There's going to be a need for a lot of other things that they are not making provision for. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it at all. You're not. And because you are not seeing it, there is no way you can transform what you are not seeing into money. There's no way. If you can see it, then you can get it. That was why God asked, I think, what's his name? Ezekiel, what seest thou? Jeremiah, what seest thou? And he said, I see a tree like an almond tree. What did God say? You have well seen. I will hasten my word to do what? To perform it. God will not perform what you have not seen. God will not perform what you have not seen. The day I came to 3 John verse 2, and I saw the promise of God concerning my finances, that was the beginning of my breakthrough. That was the beginning of my breakthrough. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. I used to think that prosperity belongs to the devil, because I was made to believe that the love of money is the root of all evil, which is true. You can deal with money without loving money. You can deal with money without loving money. You can deal with money without money consuming you. You can. So I came to understand that God is interested in my prosperity. He's interested. He said he takes delight in the prosperity of his servants. Are you a servant of God? And if you're a servant of God, then God takes delight in your prosperity. So I sat down and I began to see, if God desires that I should make money as my soul prospereth and be in health, then what is hindering me? I will share it with you. Many of us have lost money in businesses, in quotes. Many of us have lost money in a lot of things because we have not come to this level of understanding. Now, if you go back to Ecclesiastes chapter 19, or chapter 9, sorry. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. I'm going to bring out 5 points from that place. Number 1, whatsoever your hand findeth to do, he says you should do it with thy might. The question is, has your hand found anything to do? You don't need to answer. It's a rhetorical question. If your hand has not found anything to do, please don't be annoyed with what I want to say now. Don't be annoyed. If your hand has not found anything to do, it means that the person is lazy. The laziness I am talking about is not the laziness of somebody sitting down and just folding his hand. No. It's the laziness of the mind. The laziness of the mind. Lacking the capacity to take advantage of existing opportunities around you and then converting them to money. Some of us believe that if money is given to you right now, that your whole problem is solved is a lie. It's a lie. From experience, there are people sitting down here now. If I give them 5 million and I give you 2 weeks, that money will finish. I'm very sure of that. The money will finish. Why? Because you have not developed your mind to handle such a volume of money. So you may be thinking, Pastor, my problem is money. Just give me money now. Leave the remaining one. Leave story. I know what to do. And when I ask them, when they come to meet me like that, and I say, that thing you know what to do, write it down. Let me see it. They can't write it down. Because they don't know what to do. I met a brother. I'm going to give us life cases. I met a brother who said, I need money to do a business. And I said, okay, go and write out what you want to do and how much it is. And he went, and he came back with a bill of about 3.8 million. That is not a problem. If you make it 10 million, God will provide. But he brought 3.8 million, and we sat down together, and I said, defend this thing you have written down. How much money have you handled before as per business? He has not done any business before. What have you been doing all along? He told me. Okay, fine, not related to business. But now let's come down to business. Can you tell me the highest volume of money you have handled before? 3 million? No. 2 million? No. 1 million? No. 800? No. 500,000? No. 200,000? No. So how much have you handled before? He said he has never handled any kind of money before. So if I give you 3.8 million, what will you do with it? What will you do with it? You can't solve a problem with the same mindset that created the problem. What has your hand found to do? Your hand has not found anything to do because you have not subjected your mind to think of what can I do? What can I do? The white people will come to this country and tell us there is money on the streets of Nigeria. But you and I that is here, we can't see it. How? Why? We're not blind now, and we can't see it. Because our hand has not found anything to do. Number 2, if your hand can't find anything to do, it means you were not seeking anything. Because you cannot find what you are not seeking. You can't find what you are not seeking. You cannot find what you are not seeking. Every day by day, as I wake up, I tell myself, I can never be poor. And as I step out of my house, I'm looking for problems to solve. I'm looking for matters to solve. I'm looking for solutions that I can provide. I'm looking for people I can serve. I will render service to, and they will pay me. I will come back to that later. I will render services to them, and they will pay me. And as they pay me, that is the money I am looking for. I don't wake up every day looking for money. I don't look for money. I wake up every day looking for services to render, problems to solve. Because when you are looking for money, you will not find it. But when you look for solutions to provide, money will come to you. When you look for solutions that are value-oriented, you will make more money. Seek ye first to create value, and money shall be added unto you. Does it make sense? Number 3, if your hand can't find anything to do, it is because you are selective. You are selective. You can't make money when you are being selective. I say it to my people in the house, assuming I did not go to school, assuming I don't have the level of education that I have, I will go and sell pure water. And I will still make money. I will go and clean shoe at the bus stop, and I will still make money. I will go to my 12 and carry wheelbarrow. I will still make money. That place we read in Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 10, if you read it in a Message Bible, it said, whatever turns up, grab it. Whatever turns up, grab it. It may not look like what you are desiring. It may not look like what you are expecting. But that is what has presented itself at the moment. Is that you should grab it. When the desirable is not available, the available automatically becomes what? The desirable. You are waiting for somebody to give you 1 million to start business. If the 1 million has not come and 50,000 has come, you can start business. You can start business. You can start business. You can start with whatever it is you have. You have left school and nobody has employed you. Employ yourself. Employ yourself. And stop sitting there in the house and sleeping. I know we have some young minds here. That's why I'm going this way. Stop sitting in the house and then sleeping and say there's no work in Nigeria. Who told you there's no work in Nigeria? It is either you have not seen the work yourself or you don't have what it takes to get the work. There is work in Nigeria. And there are people who are in Nigeria and they are working for multinational companies outside. And they are here in Nigeria earning money. The same Nigeria where you say there is no work, they are here making money. My younger brother just traveled some days ago to Germany. And one day we were talking, and he said, bros, that my neighbors, they see me every day. I wear socks and I wear boxers. And I come out to the balcony during the daytime. And I don't go out every day. They will be thinking I'm Yahoo Yahoo. Because I on generator from morning till night. I said, don't worry yourself about that. Why? Because the company he's working for is in Germany. And they employed him here in Nigeria and he's working remotely. So he sits in the house, works in the house, and then they pay him his salary and the rest of that. And he so worked with them to a point that they said, look, this one you are doing in Nigeria, please, can you please come over to Germany? All expenses paid. Bring your family, bring everybody that you can bring. Come along to Germany. Why am I saying that? Some people believe that there is no work in this country. Yet, from this same country, people are getting job abroad. It is for you to get information. Remember, I mentioned issue of wisdom and knowledge and information. Stop being selective. People will see me today. What they are seeing today is like, I'm not finished yet. God has not finished with me yet. But it is like an almost finished product. But where I started from, nobody knows. Nobody knows that I started from doing photocopying business where they were paying me 3 naira every month. Nobody knows that from photocopying business, I started selling plantain, hawking plantain. From there, I started selling firewood. Going to Okobaba in Ebutemeta, go and get firewood. I couldn't buy, but I will get the one that are pieces on the ground, the wet one, bring it home, spread it to dry, and then tie it to go and sell. Nobody knows that there was a time I used to put sack on my back with iron in my hand, and I go to dustbin to go and look for slippers to sell. I'm talking about myself. Nobody knows. So today they see me that, oh, Pastor Mike is a lawyer, Pastor Mike has money. That is the one they see. And they want to hammer like me. It's not like that. That is a process to prosperity. There is nothing like quick money. There is nothing like quick money. Nothing like that. I told somebody one day, I said, if you touch my head like this, that's why I don't barb all my hair, because this place is like a football field. I saw hawk, and the hair there, refused to grow. And I told the person when she saw me in school, that I used to hawk plantain, I used to sell firewood. He said I was telling lies. I never selected anything because I knew that for every phase that I entered into, there was a lesson for me. There was an experience to get. There was an experience to get. My district pastor will tell you, as a chartered accountant, When he saw that the work he was doing, there was no way he could continue with that work and still be doing ministry, he decided to resign and go and start his own business. And in starting the business in Mile 12, there was no shop for him. He didn't have money to rent a shop. He said he will carry the carton of tin tomato on his head and be walking from one line in the market to another to sell tin tomato. And people will see him and say, look at you. Call him by his name. Chartered accountant, you are selling tin tomato on your head. It was for a time. It was for a time. The same person who was selling tin tomato in the market, carrying it on his head, today now has about 4 shops in the market. 4 big shops. Stop being selective. The Bible said, whatsoever your hand findeth to do. Stop waiting for anybody to help. Listen, sirs, listen, ma. Nobody is going to help anybody. The earlier we get that into our mind, the better for us. A sister met me in church and said, Pastor, I want to start a business. And I asked her, how much do you have? And she looked at me up, down. I mean, she eyed me up, down. You know, I'm not very tall. So it was very fast. And I didn't say anything. And she went away. If you meet me to give you money for business, I will ask you, how much do you have? It's your business. It's not my business. If I'm going to invest in your business, you must be committed to that business. Charity should begin from where? From home. You must be committed to it. So if you think that because I talk big, I have big money, I will just dole out money to you, it doesn't work that way. I didn't make my money like that. I followed the process. I was not selective. I submitted myself to learning from people that are above me, people that have knowledge more than me. I didn't say I went to school. No, I humbled myself and learned from them. What stops you as a sister from learning how to fry granuts? What stops you? What stops you? Do you know how much they are selling a bottle of granite right now? A bottle of granite, both the plastic and the main bottle. I was talking with my mom the other day, and she said to me, she used to roast granite in the house. And then suddenly I saw that the granite, the face changed, and the thing was fine. Mama, how far now? How did you do this one? Say, this is a new innovation, no? A woman of about 70-something years old. Said the one I was frying in the house takes me a lot of time, and when I'm done frying it, there will be stone inside the granite. People were complaining. That was feedback. She got feedback from our customers, and that the granite was not, making so much money, and it was taking a lot of our time. Okay, so what did you do? He said, now I go to the bakery where they are baking bread. I give them the granite. They put it in the oven. In few minutes, the granite comes out roasted. It's fine. Innovation, creativity, ingenuity, working with customers' feedback. And this is from a woman that didn't go to school. So I told myself, if my mother can be this creative, I never start anything. Yet, you are telling me because your husband is a pastor, and so what? You sit there in the house doing nothing. Excuse me, ma. There is something to do. Whatsoever your hand findeth to do. Whatsoever your hand findeth to do. The question is, have you allowed your hand to find something? Have you allowed your hand to find something to do? And some of us think that for us to find something to do, it must be within our locality. Who told you? Move out. Move out. There is a need for us to begin to move out. What you may be looking for may not be where you are. It may be somewhere else. Nobody is a bottle in Lagos. And you are planted in Lagos. You must stay in Lagos more. You start from Lagos. Let's begin to think outside. Should I go to another state? Should I go to Ogun State? Should I go to this place? Should I go to that place? I was talking with somebody on WhatsApp, and the person said that I want to go into farming. I do farming. All right? I do farming too. I sell properties. I buy properties. So in case God is speaking to you to buy a property, please consult me. Are you there? Are we together? If your uncle abroad wants to buy property, please call me. You may be my destiny helper. So I was talking with the person, and I said to the individual, you want to do farming, you are looking for land in Lagos. Lagos is already landlocked. There's no space anymore in Lagos. So if you want to do farming, you have to go outside. Ogun State is there. They have large expanse of land. Ogun State is 4 times the size of Lagos. 4 times. And they have so much land, they don't know what to do with it. So why not go there and see what you can do? And somebody will say, God forbid. I cannot do farming. Farming is for poor people. Who told you? Who told you that? Let me give you a secret. It may not be a secret anyway. The world, the entire world is coming to a point where there would be food crisis. Terrible food crisis. And God forbid that it will come to a point that 2 women will agree to eat their children. God forbid. But if God will forbid, it has to be through you. It is you that will wake up and say, look, with this kind of information, what has my hand found to do? What can I do? Do you know that with half plot of land, what is half plot? This pole, like this, to this place, like this, to that place. If you plant ugu there, every 3 weeks, you make nothing less than 250,000 naira. Oh, you don't know? The only challenge I have is that I can't do everything. I wish I can do everything. I really wish I can do everything. With this small size of land, you're making nothing less than 250,000 naira every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks. Every 3 weeks. I repeat, every 3 weeks. With ugu. So let us stop selecting. I cannot do this one. I can do this one. This is the one I can do. I can do all things. Bible said I can do all things. Now you are spiritualizing it. Let's take the first pass. I can do all things. That's the first thing first. I can do all things. I can wash cars. I've done that before, car wash. Washing cars, and they were paying me money. I've done photocopy. I've done scavenging. I've done yam selling. I've done plantain selling. I've done firewood selling. I've traveled from school to Onitsha to go and buy a book from main market and to sell. I can do all things. Forget that I'm a lawyer. That one is wig and gown. I can do all things. One day I was talking with my wife, and then she was complaining, the people that are helping to do buttonhole on the cloth, they are taking plenty money. They are doing this. I told her, oh, how far now? Can I come and work with you? If they are charging you 10 naira per hole, I can charge you 5 naira per hole. Wait now. Shirt has how many O's? About 6, 7 O's. Right? Now, if you charge 5 naira per hole, how much would that be? 5 times 7. How much? 35. 35 naira. Good. 35 naira in 1 day times 5 days is how much? I didn't pass mathematics. But multiply it in a week. Multiply it in a month. It looks like small money, but it's not small money. It's not small money. If your hand hasn't found anything to do, it is because you are afraid of failure. You are afraid of failure. I am not afraid of failure. Our pastor in Ebute Meta said that if I fall from the chair to the ground, he said, I have not fallen. I have only changed position. I am not afraid of failure. I am not. I was telling mommy yesterday or day before yesterday, we bought land somewhere. I bought 4 plots. Some other brethren bought. And then somehow the government came and took the land from us. And all of us lost the land. But that didn't stop me. Last week, I bought another land. It didn't stop me. It didn't stop me. Isaac opened a well in the land. The Philistines came and took it from him. Do you know that story? He opened another one. What happened? They took it again. He opened another one. You see, when we read the Bible, we always read the Bible only having heaven in mind. I'm not saying you should not have heaven in mind, though. But while you are here, relate the scriptures to your daily activities. That's the only way to benefit you. While we are preparing for heaven, relate the scriptures to your daily activities. He kept opening wells, and they continued taking it from him until he now opened the last one and called it what? Because this one, there was no quarter over it. If you do one business, it failed, and then you say, because I did this business and it failed, I will not do another one again because you are afraid of failure. You cannot make progress. Do another one, let it fail again. Do another one, let it fail again. You will keep doing it until you come to robots, where there will be peace and there will be great increase. Does it make any sense, please? So if your hand has not found anything to do, it is because you are afraid of failure. You want everything to be in place before you step out, and it will never happen. It will never happen. You want every condition, every T's to be dotted, to be crossed, every I's to be dotted. It will never happen. I say it will never happen because there is no time in the history of man that all things are always equal. In economics, they will tell you ceteris paribus. If all things are equal, then this will be like this. But all things are never equal. All things are never equal. And the scripture tells us in Ecclesiastes 11 and verse 4, he that observeth the wind, he said the person will not do what? Will not sow. Amplified version says, he who observes the wind and waits for all conditions to be favorable will not sow. There is no time conditions to be favorable. I read some old newspapers some time ago, and I discovered that before I was born, there has been fuel scarcity. Before I was born. And even after I was born, there has still been fuel scarcity. How many of us know this song? Food do no day, brother, water no day. Our government no good. Who knows that song? When was it sung? Years ago. Now, let us sing the same song now. Food don't they? You can see that it is the same thing. It is the same thing. So if you are waiting for a favorable condition, it will not happen. So, what are you supposed to do? Stand up, look for something to do. Stand up, challenge yourself, encourage yourself like David did. Tell yourself, I cannot sit down here. I told somebody, he said, I have some plots of land. I have 30 plots of land. And I said to him, wow, that's a good one. Oh. So what do you want to do? He said, I want to do cassava. I want to do maize. I said, that's fine. But why not do palm oil? Why not do cocoa rather? Palm oil will take about 2.5 years to fruit. Maximum 3 years. But the moment it begins to fruit, it will fruit for the next 50 years. And from every 1 hectare is 15 plots. From every 1 hectare of palm oil that you have, you can produce nothing less than 1 ton. 1 ton is 1,000 kilograms. All right? Of oil. And for that, if you sell it, I'm talking about 800 to 900 kegs. 25 liters of keg. Let's do a small calculation. Bring out your calculator, please. Help me. 800 kegs of oil times 45,000 naira. For one, how much? Sir? 6 million. 36 million. All right. That is what you get from 1 hectare of palm oil. All you need to do is wait for 3 years. After 3 years, you start harvesting. Maximum 4 years, you start harvesting. And the person said to me, it's foul. You want it quick. That is why many of us get into Ponzi scheme. Today is GNLD. Tomorrow is Tianshi. Next tomorrow is MMM. The other one is Help Your Neighbor. And all the different names they give it. What has your hand found to do? Stop being afraid of failure. It is part of learning. What has your hand found to do? Stop living your life to chance. Live your life by choice. You know what? Whether you plan today or you don't plan today, life is going on. Life is going on. Some of you didn't invest last year because dollar was high and naira was falling. But this year, has it changed anything? Hasn't changed anything. The topic says, what has your hand found to do? If you are going to answer this question, then I will tell you what to do with it. If you are able to answer this question, as in, my hand has found something to do, then I will tell you. You cannot come out of your current financial status if, one, you have not learned how to save. If you have not learned how to save. 7 to 8 years ago, I did a series in my church, and I called it Financial Wisdom, something for believers. And I talked about saving. And somebody raised his hand and he said to me, how can somebody save in this economy when you are not even earning enough? How can you save? And I said to him, and I say to you today, in case you have that question in your mind, that in every situation, no matter what you are earning, you can save. If they didn't save during the time of Joseph in Egypt, they would have suffered. What is the essence of saving? It's not to keep money in the bank and to receive interest, because the interest the bank will pay you does not even make any sense. By the time you are coming back, inflation has reduced the value of the money. But what is the essence of saving? Saving helps you to have a backup. It is possible that there will be an investment opportunity. And if you don't have money you have saved up, how do you take advantage of that opportunity? Last 2 weeks, I was discussing one of us here. And he said, see this opportunity that has come up somewhere for land. Are you interested? And I say, yes, I'm interested. Come and see it. I went there, saw the land, fine place, beautiful place. And he said, can you pay? The family needs money like now. And I say to them, I can pay today. Why? Because I saved money that I can easily take to pay. Imagine me coming back to church and calling brethren, bro, please borrow me money. Sir, what do you want to do with it? I want to buy land. It may not flow. It may not flow. But I was able to put my hand into my account and then bring out 6 million and then make a deposit because I saved. No matter what you are earning, save. We are told that a little drop of water does what? It is not just a rhetoric or whatever. It is the truth. It is the truth. Somebody came to me, my district pastor. Sir, my house rent has expired. And then I don't have money to pay. And I was there. And pastor said, okay, bro, bring money, let's pay the house rent. I said, sir, this thing you are doing, this person will come back next year again. When you were paying your rent 1st of January, you should know that by 31st of December, that money will expire. Wisdom is profitable to direct. You should know it. And true to my words, God kept us. By the following year, the person came again. And it was as if God just planned it. I was there again. And when he said the same story again, I said the same thing again. But this time around, pastor said, bro, we will not do it again. You didn't get ready. Go and plan your life. We cannot, as ministers of the gospel, be living our life by chance. The children and the youth that we are teaching, they are looking at us. And my pastor told me that if you cannot plan your life, you cannot plan ministry. If you don't have a plan for your life, how do you plan ministry? How do you draw up a program for the youth in your location? How do you draw up a program for the children when you have not planned your life? You are looking for what to eat, what to drink, and what to wear. So you need to sit down and plan your life. And I say part of planning is savings. Saving to take care of eventualities. Number 2 is investments. What many of us call investment is not investment. Many of us are doing buying and selling. It's fine. And then they come and tell you, put your money in this thing, and then bring 2 people. When you bring 2 people, they will give you this. That is not investment. Please, let us not go and put Isaiah where we read. It said, we will not use our money to buy that thing that is not food. Let us not invest in anything that is not investment. I will tell you a secret. Any investment you don't understand, don't put your money. Any investment you don't understand, don't put your money. Number 2, have a financial mentor. Somebody who has some knowledge in the area of finance who can advise you. Somebody met me 3 years ago and he said, I have a business. If we do it, we'll make 300% returns on investment. 300% returns on investment. He said, yes, that was huge money. I was interested. I was ready to give him money. In fact, we're already making the plans. I just called the 2 of my financial mentors and I said to the first one, sir, see this business I want to do. I will get 300% ROI. And he said, what did I tell you about return on investment? And I said, sir, you said any business that promises more than 30% return on investment is a scam. It's a scam. Any business that promises you 30% returns, more than 30% returns on investment in 1 year is a scam. Why? Every business have what they call running costs. Please, am I going too far? Every business has what they call running costs. All right? And there is no way you will do a new business in 1 year and then you will take care of all your expenses and you will still be able to make so much profit to pay so much interest in 1 year. Is a scam. And the second one told me when I called him, sir, see. He said, if that business is promising you 300% return on investment, why did the person not go to the bank to go and get money? That means that the business is a good business. And banks are looking for such businesses to invest in. These 2 information made me to keep my money in my pocket. But when they come to meet us, and they tell you, bring your money, they will give you 70%. Don't worry, you are not doing anything. They will just give you 70% in 6 months. We fall for it. And it pains me that every now and again, they keep coming like that, and many of us still fall for that kind of nonsense. Because our hand has not found anything to do. We need to begin to seek for opportunities because opportunities are bound everywhere. Whatsoever your hand findeth. You cannot find opportunities if you're not seeking for opportunities. You cannot find opportunities if you're not seeking for opportunities. I look for opportunities every day. Every day. As I'm seeing all of us here now, I'm seeing opportunity of making money. Yes. I'm seeing the opportunity of making money in all of us. There are some things I would have said now, and you will give me money. I'm telling you, but I don't want to do business here. I'm here to preach. Seek opportunities. Stop joining people to complain. When you are complaining, you will not see opportunities. When people are complaining, listen to what they are complaining about. Inside that complaint, there's an opportunity. Attend to it, and you will make money. Manage your resources efficiently. I was reading the Bible yesterday, Proverbs 24 and verse 27. And the scripture said that before you build your house, build your business. Before you build your house, build your business. Some of us, they just settled you. With the small money you have, the next thing you did is to come to Aguda, to come and see marriage committee. You have not built your business. You want to build your house. A brother started doing well in business, and the next thing, he went to start building house in the village. I'm not saying don't build house in the village, but let us analyze this. Analyze it rather. You are building house in the village where you are going to once in a year. Nobody is living in the house. The house is not yielding money for you. Nobody is there. the rent that house can generate in a year is not up to 1 week or 1 month rent in Lagos. It is, I know it is an act of patriotism that I have house in the village. I have house in the village. But the question you need to ask yourself is, the house in the village, what is it yielding to you? I'll give you an example. Somebody called me from US that he has house at Ikorodu. I should come and manage it. And I asked him how many flats are in the house. He said there are 5 flats. How much is the rent of each of the flats? He said 150,000. Please listen to this. 150,000 naira. And I said, okay. So the 5 flats is how much? 750, right? Am I right? 750. Now I began to ask myself, I'm talking about managing resources. I began to ask myself, why would I manage a flat, a building at Ikorodu, where the entire 5 flats rent is 750,000 naira? And my commission is 10%. How much is that? 75,000. I'll be getting that commission once in a year. So for 365 days, my income from that property is 75,000. Divide 75,000 naira by 365. How much is my money per day? Divide it by 24 hours. How much is my money per hour? It doesn't make any sense. When I can, at the same time, use the same resources, use the same 1 year to manage a building in Ijesha here, where 1 flat is 1.5 million. And the building has 12 flats. 1.5 million, my commission per flat is 150,000 naira. Times 12 flats, how much is that? Who can help me? How much? 600,000. So why would I be earning 75,000 naira when I can earn 600,000? Many of us spend our time, 1.8 million. Many of us spend our resources on things that cannot give us money. On things that cannot give us money. On things that cannot give us money. What has your hand found to do? What are you doing? Stop spending your time. Stop wasting your time on things that cannot give you money. Money is, they used to say that time is money. Why? Because you can convert time to money. I will end with that shortly. Somebody may say, Pastor, all these things you are saying, you have not still told us how to make money. I am not here to tell you how to make money. I'm not here to tell you which business you should do to make money. You know why? That is the mistake many of us have made. So when I come now and I tell you that shoe business is moving, you will see everybody. If I come now and I say that real estate is moving, everybody. No. Look around you. What do you see? I read the story of the wife of the prophet, the late prophet, that was owing people money, and the creditors came to take the child as a collateral for the money the man was owing. And then the wife of the prophet came to meet Elijah, and he said, my husband, your servant, is dead. And the people that he was owing, they have come to take my child. And the first question the man of God asked her was what? What do you have? I am asking you today, what do you have? Do you know that the woman said, I don't have anything? That was the first thing she said. Go and read the Bible. She said, I don't have anything. Maybe subconsciously, she remembered that she had a pot of oil. And she said, oh, I have a pot of oil. And the man said, go and borrow vessels. Many of us have failed to realize that you have a pot of oil. So you always come to church and you are thinking, I don't have anything. But you have something. That is why I'm not going to tell you, do this. I expect us to go. Task your brain. Ask yourself, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Otherwise, Ponzi schemes will keep coming, and many of us will keep falling inside it because we have not asked ourselves, what can I do? I will tell you a story, do the second exercise, say some things, and I will close. The title of the story is Monkey, Money, Madness. A man came to a village with his servants, and he said to the villagers, who were pure farmers, and he said to them, I want to buy monkeys for 100 naira. That is not their core area of specialization. And then, okay, you want to buy a monkey. All right. They left their core area of specialization, started going to the forest to catch monkeys. And they caught some and sold to him for 100 naira. He came back and said, can't you catch more? Go and get more monkeys. I will pay you 200 naira. This time around, more people joined. After some time, he came again. He was keeping the monkeys. So after some time, he came again and said, is it that there is no monkey in your forest again? They said, there is monkey, but they are all running away. He said, go and look for them. I will pay you 500 naira. They went again to look for more monkeys. By this time, it was becoming very scarce. The few they could get, they brought and sold to him, and he paid them. He now came one day and said, I still need more monkeys. He said, okay, monkey don't finish. He said, go anywhere, go and look for. I am willing to pay any amount. In fact, I will pay you 700 naira if you can find them. But I want to travel. My servant will stay with you. When I come, 700 naira is a deal. He left. The servant called all of them. My master has money. He will pay you that 700 if you can get those monkeys for him. But you know what? Let me sell the monkeys. You remember that the last price was how much? 500. Let me sell those monkeys for you at 600. The one he already has. I will sell them to you. When he comes, sell it back to him. So he sold the monkeys to them at 600. And they all bought, thinking that when the man comes, 700 is a shorty. Till today, both the man and the servant will not see them. How many of you have bought monkeys like that? Till today, both capital and interest will not see. It is called monkey, money, madness. If you want to clap, clap now. Now, the second exercise, and I will say a few things and close. Who can tell me what money is? I like that agility.
Lord,
hallelujah.
Money is an avenue to solve problems.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, somebody else. What is money? Yes, sir.
I'll say money is simply a currency.
Currency. Okay. Yes, another person. Yes, somebody at the front.
Praise the Lord. I'll say money is the price of value.
A what?
Price of value.
Price
On value, sorry.
on value.
On value, yes.
Price on value. Okay. What is money? Our sisters. What is money? Is a valuable material to solve problem. Yes? See mommy here at the front.
I can say that money is power.
Money is power. Again. Yes?
Money is essential commodities.
Money is essential commodity
to buy goods and services.
to provide goods and services. Now, wow. And all of us want money, and we don't know what money is. Ngwanu. Yes, the last person there, by the wall. Down, 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 by the wall. Give anybody your lead. What is money?
Money is the thing that answereth all things.
That scripture did not define money. That scripture only told us the function of money. Now, what is money?
Money is a defense.
Money is a defense. The last person. Anybody? Last person. Can I have a second microphone for this side?
Money
It's
is
like-
a necessity.
Money is a necessity. Brother Excel, come this way. It's like they know the answer. Because nobody has gotten it. Give all the brothers that are standing. Let's see whether they know it. Yes?
Money is a medium of exchange, a
Next
store
person.
of value.
Next person.
Money is a recognized means of exchange for
Next
value.
person. Next person.
Money is a legal tender that
Next person.
Money is a servant.
Next person.
Money is a tool of good and evil.
Everybody, fa. Ow.
Money is a reward for solving problems.
Mbano. It sounds funny, but let me tell you this. I'm closing now. It sounds very funny. But you see, our understanding of what money is will help us to appreciate money and will make it easy for us to make money. I told you at the beginning, you see, when I'm talking, sometimes I laugh, but I always appreciate it when you pick the lesson from the jokes. I told us at the beginning that don't seek for money. You seek for what? No. I said, don't seek for money. Seek for what? Value. Come and take. Give me one book. Seek for value. Seek for value. Seek for value. And I quoted Michael Oyaga's version of my own Bible. It's not King James version, no. I said, seek ye first to create value. And what will happen? Money shall be added unto you. See, let's put jokes aside. You need to understand what money is. Money is not legal tender. That's what they told you in economics. Money is not a store of value. That's what they told us in economics. That is what they told us in economics. Money is a means of exchange. They taught us in school. But we are out of school. We are facing the reality in the world. And the reality in the world has slapped us and told us to wake up. Now what we think we know is not obtainable in the society. So now let's redefine what money is. For me, money is an idea. Money is an idea. A wise man said that ideas rule the world. And when I spoke with one of our young adults, he said, sir, it is executed ideas that rules the world. Do you know that everything and anything around us was somebody's idea? Let's think about it. If I am to talk generally now, I can't talk with this without microphone. If I talk without microphone, somebody at the back there will not hear me. But somebody came up with this idea, and we paid for it. Money is an idea. What idea can you generate? When I came here, before I came here, I was talking with somebody. I told Pastor Sunday. I was talking with somebody this morning. And I told him, I sent you a proposal about a business. And you didn't say anything about it. And I was busy being angry that the person didn't respond. And the person responded by saying that, oh, even him was angry with me. And I said, why? He said, because you sent me a proposal that you know I will not act on because you didn't package it very well. And I know you know more than that. So why would you send me a proposal that you didn't package well? And it occurred to me that the person was right. And he ended that discussion by saying, go and package your proposal very well so that the people that have the money will listen to you. Since I came, I sat down in the car there and I have been packaging the proposal. The idea on how to put it together and present it. As I am talking to you now, I'm already seeing myself making millions from that idea. Money is an idea. A lot of the times, some ideas come into our mind, we discard it because we feel it's a thought. It will come as a thought. It will come as a talk. It will come as a tool. It will come as a thought. It will come as a talk. You are somewhere, somebody is saying something, and that thing that person is saying is clicking in your mind. It's clicking. It's making a sense. Look at it. Money is an idea. Number two, money is providing solutions. If you are not providing solution in this era, you cannot make money. Number three, money is creating value. And number four, money is time. Money is creating value. And number four, money is time. At this point, I want to do a small advert. I told mommy that I'm going to sell my book, but I will sell it at a discount rate. And if you buy it, you'll be the better for it. Normally, I sell it for 2,000 naira. But because I really, really want us to read it, I will sell it for only 500 naira. Now, you can clap now if you want to clap. I appreciate that. Everything in that book is my personal experience. Personal experience. Everything in the book. And if you feel we should talk more, I am always available. Now, let me take you through these four things and I will close. Money is an idea. Money is providing solution. Money is creating value. Money is time. If you say you have an idea, the first thing you should do is define your idea. Define your idea. Define it. Jesus Christ defined his idea when he came. My meal is to do the will of he that sent me and to finish it. You cannot be walking in the multitude of ideas and you want to achieve something. No. But what are you doing now? I have plenty ideas. And then you have 1,001 ideas. Uncle, define them and start from somewhere. Number two, define the market for your idea. When Jesus Christ came, you see, I am using the Bible because the Bible relates to everything in life. When Jesus Christ came, he didn't go to Egypt, even though he was born in Egypt. He went to Israel. He didn't come to Africa, generally, even though Egypt was part of Africa. He said, I was sent to the lost sheep of the house of where? Of Israel. That was his market. What is the market for your idea? Your idea may not appeal to everybody. Don't feel discouraged. Don't feel sad. Nobody is buying my market. Look for those that the market is meant for. Look for those the market is meant for. As a lawyer, I know that everybody cannot afford my services. So I don't look for everybody. Everybody in Watchman cannot be my client. It's not possible. But very few people in Watchman can be my clients. That is what is called the Pareto principle. The 80-20 Pareto principle. 80% of my financial problems will be solved by 20% of my clients. So it is my responsibility to identify that 20% market and then monetize it. Define number three on idea. Define the right timing for the execution of your idea. Define the right timing for the execution of your idea. Many of us, our ideas have died. Some ideas have almost died, like Joseph, because you shared your idea before the time of execution. You have not perfected it. You have not defined it. You have not put it together to be able to now sell it. And then you ran to the market and you began to broadcast it. And then they carried you and threw you inside well. And then sold you to the, what's their name? To the Ishmaelites. And the Ishmaelites carried you to Egypt. And you have been in Egypt for all this while. You have not been able to dream. And then bring the dream to Pharaoh for interpretation. So you are where you are. Lastly, on idea, decide the person or the people you need for you to execute your idea. Everybody is not important in your life. This may sound strange, but that's the truth. Everybody is not important in your life. Jesus Christ had 70 apostles. He had 12 disciples. But when he was to go to the Mount of Transfiguration, how many people did he go with? Peter, James, and John. Define the people that you need for you to move to your next level. You don't need everybody. You don't need everybody. You don't need everybody. That is an idea. Or should I add, learn to protect your ideas, because there are people that steal ideas. On money is providing solution. If you want to make money, you must be ready to provide solution. You can wash clothes. You can wash car. You can repair motor. You can solve problems, whatever it is. You can cook food. During December retreat, because we were so busy, we couldn't cook, and the rest of that, we had to call a sister, please, can you cook for us? And we paid her. Just cook for us that we'll eat all through the period. It's very simple. You can provide a solution. So look for a solution to provide in that your church, in that your parish. But for you to provide solution, number one, you must be solution-oriented. You must be solution-oriented. Some of us, because of the level of poverty we have been exposed to, we just believe that nothing good can come out of Jerusalem. Nothing good can come out of us. Who said? Who said so? Whatever, listen, please look up. Anything anybody says about you, negative things particularly, anybody says about you is the person's opinion. I can never be defined by the opinion of another person. I'm in charge of my life. I define myself. So you look at me and you tell me, oh, you can never make it in life. That is your opinion. I won't be angry with you. That's the level of your understanding of where I am going to. But you see, the Bible said, eyes have not seen, and ears have not heard. Neither has it entered into the heart of any man, including you, that say, I'm not going anywhere. So why should I quarrel with you? You don't have understanding. Am I making any sense, please? It is important for us to come to this level. So if you are going to provide solution, you must be solution-oriented. Number two, you must possess the ability to identify opportunities. You must possess the ability to identify opportunities. Opportunities are bound everywhere. They are bound everywhere. But many people are not seeing them. Many are not seeing them. Many are not seeing them. There's no time for details. On money is creating value. Money is creating value. There are 4 levels of value creation. Number 1, doing what every other person can do and is doing. Money is creating value. I say level 1 of that is you doing what everybody can do and they are doing. You see, at that level, you will make the same money as every other person because you are doing what they can do and what they are doing. All of you are doing the same thing. Nobody is doing anything special. So if they are getting 10 naira, you also get 10 naira because you are doing the same thing. Number 2, doing what some people can do. Doing what some people can do. In this case, it is only some people that can do it. What you are doing cannot be replicated by everybody. Only few people can do it. You can step into this level. If you step into this level, you are a step above doing what everybody is doing. Number 3, doing what only you can do. I love this level because at this level, you call the shots. Doing what only you can do. When you are providing a value that no other person can provide, you will determine your price. You are in high demand. And when there is high demand and few supply, what happens? What happens to price? Price will go up. You are in high demand and there is few supply. Number 4, doing what only you can do in such a way that your clients depend on you solely. Doing what only you can do in such a way that your clients depend on you solely. They are not looking for another person. They don't want to stress themselves. They know that any value that comes from you is the best. Money is time. You need to learn how to convert your time to money. How do you do that? Number one, you can save time by reducing the time you spend on some activities. Reducing the time you spend on some activities. I will not be surprised if there are people that are sitting down here now who still spend 3 hours every day watching Nollywood. I won't be surprised. And you tell me you don't have money. How will you have money? How will you have money? All right. I said, number one, you need to reduce the time you spend on some activities. Any activity that will not bring money into your pocket, please stop it. Any activity that will not bring money into your pocket, please stop it. Except for kingdom activities. Any other thing outside kingdom activities that will not bring money into your pocket, please stop it. There is a difference between urgent and important. There's a difference between urgent and important. Number two, you can buy time. You can buy time. You can buy time. I told somebody some years ago, I was preaching like this in a church, and I said to them that when I was in law school, I used to wash my clothes myself and wash my suit particularly by myself. And my roommate told me, Mike, you can't be doing this, that you're wasting time with this thing you are doing. And I said, what do I do? He said, give your suit to the dry cleaners, let them wash it for you. That time, 19 years ago, washing suits was 200 naira. And I could afford it. So I gave heed to his counsel, and I began to give my suit to them to wash. And I said to the people I was preaching to, that from that time, that lesson stuck in my head, because I now realize that instead of me spending time to be washing clothes, I can give that clothes to somebody to wash so that I can have more time to do other things that will give me more money. And with the more money I have, I can pay for the service of the person washing my clothes. A brother in the church wrote a note and passed it to me. And when I read the note, he said, sir, that example you gave now just showed that you are a proud person. That is why I said at the beginning that please don't wait for God to push you to another level. Because some people are stubbornly poor. Don't be stubbornly poor. Let me tell you the truth. Or let me tell you this, rather. I can't, if you like, call it pride. That is your business. But you see, Every one of us have 24 hours. Nobody has more than 24 hours in a day. Nobody. Nobody. And you need time to do a lot of things. The more services I render, the more value I'm able to create, the more money I make. So what do? I try as much as possible to delegate things that I can delegate so that I can focus more on things that can give me more money. Why will I spend 3 hours washing my clothes, either with machine or with my hand, when I can spend 2 hours to read a case, and the case will give me at least 500,000 naira? Now, if I give my clothes to dry cleaners, I cannot spend 500,000 naira at once. It's not possible. It's not possible. So I define the activities I spend my time on. If that activity will waste my time, I won't be involved. If it will not give me money, I will not be involved. No matter how you see it, I will not be involved. And if you are the kind of person that knows how to waste time, then you are not doing yourself good. If you don't know how to manage time, you are not doing yourself any good. You know, when somebody is talking, they say, oh, my time has gone. Time did not go anywhere. It is you that didn't manage it well. Oh, time has failed me. Time does not fail anybody. It is you that do not know how to manage time. And if you are going to make money, you must know how to manage time. Let me say this. One of the reasons why you must learn to manage time is that money answers to time. Money answers to time. A brother bought a land, very good example, 1 acre, 6 plots for 400,000 naira. And as soon as he has finished paying, somebody came and said, why didn't you tell me about that land? I would have paid more. Now, if that brother did not take advantage of that time to pay that money, would he have gotten the land? No. 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 Some of us suffer what we call paralysis by analysis. Paralysis by analysis. You are presented with a situation, an investment opportunity. You want to analyze, and then you will say, I want to go and pray about it. And after praying, you consult everybody you can consult. And before you know what's happening, the time is gone. Time is money. Lastly, on that, you can invest time. You can invest time. Spend time on things that can replace you, and allow yourself to have more time on things that cannot replace you. Learn to invest your time. Learn to invest your time. Learn to invest your time. I can say it over and over and over and over again. Learn to invest your time, because time is very, very scarce. It's a scarce commodity. Stop wasting your time. This year, the promises of God are yea and they are amen in Christ Jesus. But every one of us must take steps that will bring us to the level that God wants to bring us into. Now, talking about investing time and talking about time is money. Who wants my book? I have a few minutes. Bring the books. Few minutes. Few minutes. Gabriel Excel. Brandon Maker, come and join them quickly. It's few copies. When it's exhausted, it's exhausted. 1 copy, just 500 naira. Quickly, please. Time is money. Time is money. Time is money. Just 500 naira. Time is money. Time is money. Time is money. Time is money. Just few copies. Pastor Sunday, please. Pastor Sunday. Time is money. Time is money. It's almost gone.